Today I'm going to walk you through the richest and most influential Americans in U.S. history. Who they were, where they came from, what they built, how big their fortunes were at the peak, what their families or legacy look like today, and the principle each empire still teaches. We start at number 10 and count down to number 1. Number 10. John Jacob Astor. About $180 billion, inflation adjusted. Astor is where American old money begins. He was born in Waldorf, Germany, arrived as an immigrant, and built the first truly massive U.S. fortune. His money came from controlling distribution, first through the fur trade, and then through New York real estate when he saw the city's future before everyone else did. Astor's lesson is simple. Don't just chase demand. Own the ground underneath it. Products go out of fashion. Land in the right place becomes a permanent toll booth. Number 9. Mark Zuckerberg. About $227.4 billion. Born in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg didn't invent social connection. He industrialized it. Meta's wealth is a modern version of the railroad, not steel tracks, but attention tracks. When you control the network where people live socially, businesses follow, money follows, culture follows. His principle? Distribution beats perfection. A good product with a captive network will outgrow a perfect product with no gravity. Number 8. Sergey Brin, about $237.7 billion. Brin was born in Moscow and immigrated to the U.S. as a child. He and Larry Page built Google by treating information like infrastructure and search like electricity. The wealth came from becoming the default doorway to the internet. The lesson? Be the first step in someone else's journey. If you become the starting point, you quietly tax the entire economy that follows. Number 7. Jeff Bezos, about $244 billion. Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He didn't build a store, he built a machine. Logistics, data, and customer obsession welded into one system. That's why Amazon didn't just win retail, it rewired expectations. And then the infrastructure behind it became a business of its own. His principle? Be willing to look foolish longer than your competitors can stay patient. Most people quit right before compounding becomes visible. Number 6. Larry Ellison, about $249.4 billion. Ellison was born in New York City and raised in Chicago. He didn't sell hype, he sold inevitability. Oracle became the backbone for enterprises that couldn't afford failure. Governments, banks, giants that needed their data to behave like law. Ellison's lesson is about power positioning. Sell the thing that everything else depends on. If you own the database, you don't need applause. You get paid first. Number 5. Larry Page, about $257.6 billion. Page was born in Lansing, Michigan. His edge wasn't just code. It was the ambition to organize the world's information and then monetize the intent behind it. That's what made Google so lethal. It didn't guess what you wanted. It let you confess it. His principle? Build the map, not the store. The map decides where everyone goes and which businesses live or die. Number 4. Cornelius Vanderbilt, about $275.3 billion, inflation adjusted. Vanderbilt was born on Staten Island, New York, and he understood choke points. First shipping, then railroads. He didn't only compete, he consolidated. He removed inefficiency, crushed fragmentation and became the gatekeeper of movement, of goods, of people, of time. His lesson is the oldest in capitalism. Control the corridor. If everyone must pass through you, you don't argue about price. You set it. Number 3. Andrew Carnegie. About $459.6 billion, inflation adjusted. Carnegie was born in Dunfermline, Scotland, immigrated as a poor kid, and climbed the hardest ladder America ever offered. He mastered scale. Steel wasn't romantic, but it was the skeleton of the modern nation. Bridges, rail, cities. Carnegie built the largest steel company of his era, then sold at the peak. His principle? Earn in systems, then give with intention. He believed wealth had duties and used philanthropy to shape education and institutions that outlived him. Number 2. John D. Rockefeller. About $499 billion, inflation adjusted. Rockefeller was born in Richford, New York, and he turned oil into empire. Standard Oil wasn't just a business, it was a control system, refining, pricing, logistics, and relentless reinvestment. He treated waste like sin and efficiency like prayer. His lesson? The real fortune isn't made in the boom, it's made in the discipline. When competitors chased headlines, Rockefeller chased margins, processes, and ownership. Number 1. Elon Musk. About $744.6 billion. Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, and built wealth by betting on industries people called impossible. Electric vehicles at scale, private rockets, and frontier tech. Whether you like him or not, the pattern is clear. He plays where the upside is asymmetrical, where being right once can outweigh 10 public failures. His principle? Build what others are afraid to manufacture. Ideas are cheap. The hard part is production, and production is where empires get forged. If you look closely, the eras change. Fur, oil, steel, railroads, software, attention, space. But the rules rhyme. Control the corridor, become the default, own the infrastructure, and let compounding do the quiet work. If you want, I'll turn each of these into a standalone episode. The deals, the mistakes, the betrayals, and the single rule they'd never break twice.